Record. Great. Well, welcome to the Chapter Champions monthly meeting, 4th of August 2026. And none of us is as good as all of us. Together we are so much more. And the agenda for today, we've got Lou with his usual global update. We've got a little angle on MonDAI today because Alan's been beavering away at this thing and building value proposition, and we thought we'd showcase the value proposition for chapter champions that MonDAI serves now. And then thank you, Carlos, for being here. An update from Andorra, and then with a bit of luck, Eve will join us, give us an update on Barcelona, and then Houston. We don't have a problem. It's Lisa going to give us an update on that, and thank you, Bruce, for last minute joining us. This is super exciting to hear an update from Washington, D.C. And then Alex might or might not join us because he has another meeting on at the same time. But they just launched Crypto Monday Zoom Europe, which was very successful. And then David's going to join us for the second half. He's also got a meeting for the first half to give us an update. He's been very busy with brand expansion, and he's got a couple of deals in the pipeline which keep us ticking over and allow us to expand the network. So yeah, so that's it. So actually over to you, Lou.
Okay. I won't hear you got to stop sharing that. There you go.
Looks like Adam needs to be let in.
Yeah. Is she waiting here? Okay.
He'll come in. He was waiting and then I think he took a call, so I told him to try again. Sorry. Just so you get because once I leave, he'll be the chapter lead totally here. So it's good he
Okay,
gets
cool.
on.
Great.
Okay. So the three, major things that Crypto Mondays is doing, we're doing the meetups, we're building MonDAI, our community management AI agent, and we're running and growing the decentralized AI agent alliance. The meetups, by the now we've tried to push and continue to push, all the information into MonDAI. So now the numbers by MonDAI in terms of the chapters, you can see this yourselves if you log on. We're 62 active chapters in 59 cities. And that's, because in New York we have four different chapters, and that's across 26 countries. And I think, Alan, like we might be counting online and virtual as countries. So go in and clean that up. And just in the last couple of weeks, Houston started, and Lisa's going to chat about that. Medellin started. I saw Eric is here. Talked about that. Zoom Europe started. That was they had a good crowd. And Delaware started. Marcus, I think, is here as well, and I went there. And so the first one's the hardest one, and they're off and running now. And currently there are 21 in the process of starting. Traditionally about a third of the ones that started planning actually start. So we're working hard and we're going to try and leverage MonDAI to try and increase that percentage. Um, and and the cities include Palm Beach, uh, uh, Belgrade, where Layla, who I met at Paris Blockchain Week, she used to work there. It's now in Belgrade. Chicago, it's crazy that there hasn't been a one in Chicago yet. And Marbella sounds like a fun one to visit, amongst others. The cool Crypto Monday events. I saw Greg was here. The pics. I just saw your LinkedIn post of the pics from the Crypto Mondays Austin Grayscale lunch. Looked great. So look forward.
Yes.
Yeah, look forward to hearing about that. Um, and but real quick, I just want to talk about MonDAI. This is really where we're putting the significant majority of our efforts. Um, it's still early days for AI agents and for MonDAI. We're really building it for three different audiences, for organizers, for community members, and for our partner sponsors. And we're starting with, focusing on the organizers, with focusing on you guys, under the belief that, if we do the organizers and it's able to give them value for managing the community, they'll bring the community members on, and then we'll all be able to, better provide for our partners and sponsors. And so if you click on the organizer part, and I will give you a live demo momentarily, then you get to the kind of the organizer homepage where, we're focused on helping you do 5 different things. As you see from the menu items here, organize a meetup, including, organizing your first meetup. Then once you are organized a meetup, how do you better grow the membership? How do you engage the members in between, the meetups? How do you get sponsors and, other funding opportunities? And then you might have some other questions, and that's largely just reaching out to headquarters. But on the organize a meetup, that's where we've started to layer in some AI. And Alan will walk you through that momentarily. On the grow membership, there's some documentation. I really think, I'll talk just a little bit about how we can all better leverage Luma. But that's, I think going to really continue to profoundly change the trajectory at which we were able to grow as we leverage it better and better. And then engaging members. This is, just another document you can go check out, which is more of the, here's what's coming on the funding options. We've already started to seed it with more than 60 sponsors. So you can go and get contact information from different folks who have sponsored different Crypto Mondays, around the world that we have relationships with. And then, others largely just, if you have a question, something that headquarters can help with, reach out. And with that, I will turn it over to Alan, who'll share a little bit about what's going on the AI side of MonDAI.
Okay, I'm going to try to share a screen here, see if this works. But I'll give a kind of a drive-through of the application if you haven't been here. We have the paths in here that are live. You can choose your path as an organizer. This is what Lou is showing. But if you click into some of these, like there are submenus here with tools on what you can do, like start a chapter. We've got some documentation in there. To find a venue, you can type in your location or wherever you want to hold one, and it'll come back, do a search with AI to pull that back out and give you some options. We have find a speaker. We have a list of speakers that are put in here that maybe they'll be in your area, maybe you got something going online, but you can both directly invite them or just send them a little invitation through the application here, and they'll get that from MonDAI. We have also the Grow membership. We have lead resources in here. There's a lot of guides and documentation that we've been putting together about starting a chapter, about merch, about branding. So anything that you might be looking for, we've been trying to populate this. And if you have resources that you think are valuable, you can also just add something in here if you'd like to do that. Anytime you click on this little home, it brings you back to choose your path again. You can get around that. This is just an operational thing. If you save your path before you select it, you'll always come back to this menu instead. So if you're not interested in the other areas of the menu system, you can explore them once and then turn that off. There are all sorts of items here engaging. Some of it's documentations, some of it is finding other people with similar interests that have profiles such as yours. Some of it is you can select any of the interests that people have, and you can find people that way within the membership profiles. And there are probably more in here. You can make connections within here. You can send connections to people, and they can choose to connect with you or ignore you. But
Yeah, I think over time, Mike is right. It's all going to be AI driven. Like, what Bordy. I don't know how many of the folks here are part of the Bordy community, which you become a part of the community, and the community knows about. Bordy is the AI that knows about you and reaches out, with different connections that it thinks are good for you, given what it knows about you and other people in the Bordy community.
yeah, so what we're really doing is laying everything out, see what areas that are more valuable and beneficial to organizers, and then we can look at automating and incorporating those types of things. We also have finding sponsors, so you can go in here and look at all of this. These invites here, you can either do a direct or request a warm intro. It'll send us something, and we'll send out an invitation directly from our email addresses to do that. There was one other quick one that I'll show, and that's from an onboarding standpoint. And that is, we have automated a whole onboarding pipeline with all these um, different levels, and we can go in and see each of the agent in the background pushing and sending out emails and putting these things through each of the different stages. So we have a much better tracking system. It's automated. We know that we're trying to nag people here, which isn't really nagging. It's just send out another email to see if they need help. So for new organizers, we just try to stay on top of it and be as helpful as we can. This is also accessible for us from Telegram, so we can just tell the agent, hey, can you set up a new chapter for New York or for some new city? And that's just rolling out. So and the technology that we put into behind that, we're looking at expanding into more and more benefits and capabilities for the other parts of the system. So that's kind of our start from that. I don't know if anybody's got any questions on it.
Looks pretty awesome. It's rolled out now. We can start using it.
Yeah, I mean we're still in beta, but just go to
Yeah, it's all there.
MonDAI.cryptomondays.io.
It's all live.
Yeah,
Should probably already have a profile to claim.
Okay.
yeah. If you filled out a membership in the past, over the past few years, we took all those membership profiles and populated this, so you have a profile already in there. Just go in and update it. You can go into your profile up
Yeah,
here and
and whether you
just
did or you
edit it.
didn't, it's pretty easy to onboard.
Yep.
Awesome.
Okay. That's it for now.
I'll put a link in for you guys.
Cool.
Great, Alan, thanks so much for that. Yeah, so just on that onboarding thing, that was quite a mammoth task because that was my job, was onboarding the chapters. And it became really complicated trying to keep track of what I said to who and what stage people are at in the onboarding process. And so it's been super cool that Alan took on the project of working out exactly what I did, and
Yeah.
then with his army of agents to build an onboarding system that's fully automated, which is super cool. But it's probably going to have a couple of little teething problems because, as Alan said, sometimes he's not quite sure what the agent's going to do. But I'm sure it's going to work out well in the end. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
So
mine too.
is this back to you, Lou?
Yeah, and I had talked with Alberto, is going to help on the organizer side as as we start moving things more to the AI and the agent side of things, and managing the process and helping us think what should we build next, what should we add next.
Yeah.
um
I was gonna say I've been playing around with it a little bit. Yeah, I like it. I think there are some things that, I think Alan and I have kind of already talked of ways to improve it, like especially on the sponsorship side. So if there's a way to like some kind of way to like just, what's it called? Import like a CSV and then automatically search for like if the CSV has like the company name, website, and if we can search, if we drop that into MonDAI and it searches for potential speakers or sponsors,
Yeah,
that are,
that's awesome. Yeah, we got to
yeah.
follow up on that, and that obviously would dramatically scale the size of the database.
Yeah, exactly. And then also, I know you mentioned like for organizers finding a location that they can host an event. I would like now that Square has rolled out the crypto payments, it's very simple to find like merchants that kind of accept like crypto payments in your area. So if you can put that like onto like MonDAI somehow to get that database, that would be pretty cool, especially for the people that don't have a venue.
Yeah. There's a whole section under the account where you can send feedback. So looking for all these ideas if you want to pop anything in there, and
Yeah,
then we can discuss.
yeah, I'll drop it in there.
That'd be great.
Yes. Alberto, you've actually gone big on the Monday thing. So when we finished, if you can hang around a bit when we've had the updates from various people, maybe you can just give us a little idea of what you've been doing there and why you're doing it and how you see it playing out.
Yeah, definitely.
So just
Great, thank you.
yeah,
So
just real
first
quick
up is,
to
sorry.
to, to wind up, we've really stressed that folks should really leverage Luma as much as possible. And there's some documentation you go in about how to optimize Luma. There is a lot to do there. And that's really been phenomenal for us. With more than 20,000 subscribers. To send out all over the world, and online. We have 6,300, and we're happy to help. Um, Different chapters grow, and this is their own calendar. So that's on the laundry list of ways to optimize Luma. Optimizing the calendar, I think, is number one. We're working to reach out to sponsors. On the taxonomy, we just today of MonDAI and what it can do for organizer members and partners. We're just touching on what it could do for organizers, but obviously we've got a roadmap for members and partners. And just last DIA's 230 members. We meet twice a month. Meetings are going well. We had our monthly meeting yesterday, or Monday. Yeah, that was yesterday. And I had a couple great speakers, including the head of community for Virtuals Protocol, which was super interesting. And we have two subgroups that are meeting regularly, so that's moved along as well.
Great,
Awesome.
Lou, thank you very much. So I think this is where I was sharing just now. Right. Can you see that?
Yes.
All righty. So next up is Carlos. Carlos of Andorra. It'd be great to hear what the smallest country in the world is doing with the greatest amount of action going on there. So lovely to hear from you. Over
Hey
to
guys,
you.
fantastic. Thank you very much. I don't understand what he says, Carlos Vegas. I'm kind of curious about that on the agenda.
Oh, sorry. My
Anyway,
apologies.
it's fine. No worries. So yeah, basically the chapter is going pretty well. Quite happy to see on the slide that you put up a little before, just on the ranks. We are basically 10th. I see on the slide in terms of members on the Luma, which is is fantastic.
Yeah, well done.
Given that we are the smallest in the room, and they probably one of the newest. So that tells you that basically there is a very nice community around digital assets in Andorra. That's something that I've always known, but now is basically coming up on the numbers, which is always nice. So we just a little recap. We started the first one in March, I believe. So there's 4 events being done. The assistance has been always great. Around the turnout has been around 40 to 50 people on each of the on each of the meetups. So 150 something people on the Luma, another 150. Okay, we have also the Telegram channel. It's around 150, 160 people as well there. There's some, obviously, it's quite a big overlap in there, but still there is people that is not on both, which is fine. Very nice, the last one that we did last month, because it was a bit different. We're kind of bridging over also to the AI, let's say, community. The ambassador for Cursor got in touch with me and asked me for help to do a Cursor coffee. That's the Crypto Mondays for Cursor community. So we did that together with the Crypto Mondays, and it was a real success. So we've got now, we are it's not official yet, but we're going to probably get more demands, more requests from the Cursor community to help them set up the meetings in Andorra. So we will probably do some kind of hackathon there as well with one of the banks. And maybe we can cross over some of the efforts on MonDAI with Cursor as well. So I don't know, it might be some crossover opportunities there. Now we're taking a bit of a break for the summer. We have the 21st of September, the first Crypto Monday after the summer is already booked. It's already I already have a sponsor. It's already on the calendar. It's a guy that runs a Bitcoin mine in the US but lives in Andorra. So he's gonna explain, what is Bitcoin mining and all that stuff. So pretty interesting. And also as well, you've probably seen as well, we're official partners from the European Blockchain Convention. We're offering a bit of a discount for our members that want to go to the conference. Also looking at doing some collaboration with the Merge. That's another big conference in Madrid. Also, and basically not strictly related to Crypto Mondays, but this is kind of it's a byproduct of Crypto Mondays. I'm helping Chainalysis to organize a client meeting in Andorra in October. And also there is a big event in Andorra called Andorran Economic Forum, which I was also involved since the beginning. And I'm helping the guys from Bitbabo and the Ethereum Foundation do a side event in Andorra on Saturday, the 5th of October, I think it is. So, it's getting a lot of traction. And actually, I'm bringing my wife on board to help me with the event side of the business because it's getting a bit too much. Things are going nominal in Andorra for Crypto Mondays.
Amazing. And also, that's fantastic, Carlos. That's incredible progress. And also, I think there's a bit more of a collaboration going on in Europe now, with Crypto Mondays Zoom Europe, and with Alex is going to be talking just now. So maybe that could coordinate even more, and we could start. We got to go up against the Americans. You know what I mean? We've got to put a good showing in there. It'd be great to have you guys collaborate.
No, I think we need to make more. For instance, now our colleagues from Barcelona, I still haven't had a chance to really sit down and think and talk about how we can work together and make this a little bigger. So always open for that, anyways.
Thank you, Carlos. That's awesome. Thanks so much. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
And Eve, I don't see her on the list. Eve, are you here? Okay, we'll jump on to the next. So that's Lisa on your launch yesterday. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say real quick that I think I saw Rish come on, who's going to be starting Marbella. And does he know Carlos?
Hey, what's up, guys? Nice to meet you, Carlos.
Rish.
Okay. Hi, Rish. Hey. So you're gonna start Marbella? Where in the pool?
I was actually going to give an update that I was talking to this venue called the Clubhouse. I don't know if you're familiar with that, the Sala Group, which owns a number of venues in Marbella. You know about that place? So I ran into the BD head of BD there, and he's like, "Hey, like, if you can bring people here, we'd love to do stuff." So I'm doing like a general meeting with him next week.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pitch him, hey, like, would Sala want to get involved in Crypto Mondays and do something together? And I still need to figure out what the sponsorship thing would work out with another sponsor potentially, but I'm trying to lock down a location that's cool.
Yeah.
And I think with this place, the Clubhouse, I mean, I know the pool and I know the founder there now as well, but it's more of an office setting, I'm sure you're familiar. And I would assume that like maybe we want something a little bit more like social, kind of like a restaurant bar kind of place. If we had like a clubhouse room. So that's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, no worries. If you want to basically also give the pool a chance, because there's a big community in crypto there, also very powerful people there. So and they have this area in the middle in which they can also host events.
Yeah.
So
Hey guys,
anyways,
yeah, you guys should definitely connect offline.
Great,
Yeah.
yeah.
Awesome.
And
Yeah.
you
I
can do it
will.
through Telegram or through Agent MonDAI. So yeah, or give us a shout if you're confused.
Okay.
Great,
Thanks,
add it
Carlos. I'll reach out.
to
And Adam is fine. Adam, you're on.
Yes,
Would
sir.
you like to give a little update of last night, Adam?
Yeah, I sure can. Thanks, Lisa. Yeah. Yes, we had Houston's launch, and I like that the agenda item. Houston, we don't have a problem. I love that. That's very witty. Uh, so with the event last night, we had about, I think max was like 17 people came and went, but we had a panelist with Lisa as a moderator. We had it hosted here at the Ion, which is the Houston Center of Innovation. Um, Myself working at Red Swan Digital Real Estate, we have access to the Ion currently, so it was a great venue. We had a slideshow, and we were able to engage in a conversation. We had the CEO of Red Swan there. We had some attendants from all kind of walks of life, interested in understanding more about cryptocurrency and digital assets. The topic was yield, collateral, and Bitcoin. And for the most part, I think it was a really engaging conversation. And thank you, Elisa, for helping get that off and running very smoothly.
And
Great to hear.
if anyone ever wants someone extremely organized for any event, call Adam. It was perfect.
Really?
Refreshments, everything was organized, beautiful slideshow, incredibly organized, and people were very pleased with, just no hassle in and out. So very successful. Good job.
All right.
Thank
Congrats.
you, Lisa.
We're always looking for that kind of talent in Crypto Mondays, to make sure these events, because we said like a year or two ago, we said we've got to raise the bar. We want to get the events to be just super good quality across the network. So that's a good start. Thank you, Adam. And
Absolutely.
thank you for supporting Adam.
Thank you, guys.
Excellent. And then, right, who have we got next? We've got Bruce, is it?
Yes.
Come in, Bruce.
Yeah. Hey, and great to hear. Congratulations on the successful Houston event. The first Crypto Mondays that we had in DC. I'm not even sure if we had 17 people. It was like it was a small event, but those really blossomed into some really great events, ragers, and hundreds of people. So that is still growing, still happening. Our big focus right now, and we had it leading up last year as well, leveraging the Crypto Mondays, is this UN Blockchain Week that we're producing up in New York. So for the next 5 weeks or so, that's the big focus. We do plan to, once we come back, probably have a mix of still doing them at Brock Pierce's place, it's great. It's expensive for me. I always have to find a sponsor, and PubKey, but we'll see as that moves forward. But I did want to talk about UN Blockchain Week because everybody here as well, if you're interested in coming, we'd love to have you. And then two, we are also, we have a affiliate program or whatnot. So if you want to invite your people or whatnot, we can give commissions there as well. That's like it's a big undertaking. It's the 4th year that we've done it. Probably couldn't have done it so well last year without Crypto Mondays, and the same with the growth that we've had over this year. So it's a 10-day deal. 1 week is really kind of the high week. We start off in the UN, which is a VVIP event. Not even everybody will be able to get in there. And then we have the main conference, which is on the 16th and 17th. And then the Washington Elite Gala, Investment Summit and Gala, which is on the Friday, kind of the end. And then Saturday, we have the Pause the World for Peace, which is something that's near and dear to our heart. But this is I think it sounds like Lou is maybe able to put together even a panel of Crypto Mondays leaders. So I don't know if that's in the cards, but if you guys do want to make it in there, and if you want to advertise it and get some commissions off that, we are paying 20% commissions for everybody. Just let me know. And I love this new system that you have. This is really awesome. It's exactly what we need. And I think that we're really, the trajectory that we're on for Crypto Mondays is really exciting.
Brilliant, Bruce. Thanks so much. Appreciate coming in and giving us an update.
Yes, sir.
And next up, we have Alex with the launch of Crypto Mondays Zoom Europe. So how did that go? How do you feel about it? What's coming up for you guys?
Pretty good. Can you guys hear me? I'm not sure if it works.
Perfectly, thank you.
All right, perfect. Thank you very much for having me. Yeah, it was great. I think it was a nice event to have Giacomo. It was really, really, really nice. And thank you very much, Robin, and also Lou for jumping in, because I didn't expect actually his connection to break. And so that's, for me, it's a learning because I'm not so familiar with Zoom. Also, I had to buy Zoom on the fly actually, because otherwise the meeting will have canceled after 30 minutes. But yeah, no, I think it's pretty encouraging. I think we need to step up a little bit the game, because I think we sent more than 1,000 invitation thanks to Lou. But still, I think around 30, 40 people showed up, and I think we can do better. And I hope that we'll do better for the next one. So Ben is in charge of the next one. And I think that's the goal, as I stated before, is to be able really to pool all our talent and our lists together, our members, to basically start to make some waves in the ecosystem. Is there something else you would like to add, Robin?
No, I think that's all. And we got quite a lot of learnings out of it, because we learned a bit on Crypto Mondays Zoom ourselves, and then when you did it, we learned some more, and we put that information into MonDAI, some tips on people, because I think the virtual thing is actually a lot easier to scale than in real life part of it. So actually, and I noticed, like you, for example, started with Zurich. You're doing 1 month virtual, 1 month in real life. So I think a lot more people are probably going to do a little bit of this hybridization of things. And I think also, as Crypto Mondays, we generate a lot of content, because our IRL events, we don't have the content from it, which is actually quite sad. We try to start capturing that content with our live streaming with Swarm, but it's quite a mission to do that. So I think we're going to see more of that, and I think the more we can share and perfect that, the better. Just as a complementary thing to our global in real life network.
Yeah, I also thought we should have someone who's dedicated, because that's what we have in Zurich. We have someone who's dedicated to social media, and another one doing the cuts about the video. And I think that's something we should have also, someone dedicated. So basically we can then go faster on that, because that's if you can post immediately the next day about the event and make a recap or send a recap to the email list, that wins. That's a huge win. That's what happened with the last conference we had, the last webinar. It had a lot of reposts on Twitter, and I think that's certainly a good way actually to keep the community engaged.
Yeah, the pre and post marketing makes a big difference.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. No, that's it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Alex. That sounds good. And if
Thank you very
anybody,
much.
can anybody get hold of you if they want to do something similar, just to get some tips and tricks from
Just
you?
exactly. Just don't hesitate to write me on Telegram. And as said, Ben is in charge of the next one, and in September we'll have another guest, another Bitcoiner.
Great. And your next one, it's not a territorial thing, it's just another
No,
person
it's not
running the next
territorial.
one.
Yeah, exactly. The idea
It
is
just
really
happens
to
to be
to
in
try
France.
to.
Yeah.
No, it's Ben who happens to be in France who's organizing
Yeah.
it. But yeah, the idea is really to try to gather the whole community, and if possible to have, like, at the moment is Europe, but really to try to gather
Brilliant.
as much people as much as different hub as possible.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah, thank you. And maybe
Thank
Carlos
you very
can do
much.
another panel or something like
Exactly.
that with all these
Yeah,
dignitaries
yeah,
that
yeah.
it's got.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the idea. That's exactly the idea.
Thank you, Alex.
All
Awesome
right.
job.
Perfect.
Thanks for popping in. I know that you had something else on, so thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Cheers, guys. Have a nice one. Bye-bye.
Ciao. Over to David.
Hey guys, how's
David,
everybody doing?
actually, I don't know if you've told everybody what you're busy doing, but maybe just give us a little idea of what you've been up to and what your portfolio is at the moment and how that's progressing.
Yeah, I'm working on getting everybody funding and access here. So I know you guys internally here at headquarters have seen it, but let me share the deck that because some of the folks might not have seen the sponsorship decks. I'm looking at sponsors across the board for all of us. Let me know when you guys could see the screen.
It's black screen, but it does appear that you're sharing something.
Is it not showing?
No, we have you upside down, kind of.
I'm upside down.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
no, just black. You were though.
Oh, that's
Okay.
beautiful.
Now we see it.
There
Yep.
we go. Just put it in,
I
presentation
have
mode.
no
That's
idea how I
perfect.
look
Well
right now,
done.
but that's okay. So we're working on sponsorship decks across the board. And this is the deck that I'm showing on the institutional side for everybody. I know the guys at headquarters have seen this already, but we're looking to roll this out to help you guys and the local chapters get some funding to bring funding out to the globals team and worldwide into headquarters. Okay, so this is the deck I'm pitching to everybody right now, really to and everybody could use this deck if they need and tweak it to their own local resources and needs. But we want to push that all the chapter leads or any referrals to get any of these we'll get commission on top. So access to the newsletter that Lou writes is a big deal. The thought leadership across the board, social media exposure, press releases, really become the go-to-market partner. And everybody knows us for the in real life meetups like activations, right? And getting access to key peoples and people willing to pay for that. The premium packages that we're looking to pitch out there is the silver, gold, and diamond packages, really based on how much they pay, between 10, 25, or 100K a month. If you come in annual payment, of course, you'll save some money there. Really, to become a branding partner, Crypto Monday is to be a partner with the companies that we bring on board as they're all looking for distribution, customers, and access, right? So tailoring a solution to them that fits their needs, whether it be IRL activations or helping with their marketing and really bring them more access to people that they're looking to get. The single city activations or the one-off activities to have a process there. We present something to them. Really to give them ROI, to give them a brand recognition locally. And we're pitching this at our overall level, from the premium experience to the average experience to a local meetup. We're looking to really brand this, and again, all chapter leads that bring in sponsors to headquarters there will get commissions for everything on top of this. Okay. Add-ons to any of the premium activations or single city activations. We're going to change this because I think the drink sponsors are going to bring this up to 2,500 and put this instead of a pizza sponsor to be a food and beverage sponsor at 2,500 and see what their market acceptance rate. I'm going to add one more buttable here to say custom custom activation or add-on. Okay. And so that includes the private dinners, individual access to local webinars, to global webinars and local chapter meetups or anything. We're really trying to bring in to headquarters and corporate here more funding so we can help your local chapters grow as well. Yeah. That's pretty much it. The deliverables are such that any package we deliver, we want to make sure the customer is satisfied and give them the results-oriented chapter here. Whether it be tracking any kind of ROI, how many customers acquired, views, engagement, conversion metrics, any kind of, and for projects, they all talk about TVL and how many transactions or how many signups they made in their platform, the premium. For the single city activations or local meetups, we want to track the signups, the attendee lists, and provide a checking detail pair for stuff. I didn't want to monopolize this thing. I just want to know that we over here in New York City and the headquarters is building up stuff for you guys across the world to help benefit local and global here. And this is my deck, and I'll make it available to anybody that pings me, and we'll put it up on the share page.
Yeah, I'll
Great.
take questions. Good job, man.
Okay.
That's awesome, David. And I see Adrian is also asking so maybe you guys could connect. She said she's got some billion-dollar blockchain companies that want to sponsor.
She's got a bunch of them.
I do. No, but I mean, we have blockchains, which was going to build an entire blockchain city here, and they need a little greenwashing or, a little goodwill. And then we have a couple others that people probably haven't looked at that I just noticed crossed $1 billion threshold. So we have a few unicorns here quietly doing some things. So I'm going to go hit them up anyway. So if I had a slick deck, that would be freaking awesome.
Brilliant.
Absolutely. We're here to make you guys all grow. So that's the whole point here.
Oh,
yeah, because we want to up our game, raise the bar, do better quality events, expand the network, grow our community base, and provide utility to our community. So I think it's just to fuel the network. We're becoming a little bit more commercially minded here. And I think lots of people have done a lot of volunteering, and I think it's time that we really up the game and we get some good payback, some good utility for everybody that's contributing to the network.
Right, and the whole purpose is to be able more structured approach for and give something to customers that because we all been doing it kind of one-offs and stuff like that, and then you could tailor to your local needs, being based on your geo, right? I'm talking USD, but in the geo you it'll be something else, right? So yeah.
Great, thanks, David. Anybody have any comments on that or any contributions to make to David's talk? You all good?
Yeah, one question. Did you say you're going to distribute that?
Yeah. Well, we already have it online, but reach out to me directly. I'll send you the link directly for the share online.
Okay, cool. Yeah, there might be ways that maybe, there's contacts I have that could be helpful or
absolutely
too as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm just
Can you drop
the
a link
stuff
to
on
it
Monday
in
already.
the chat?
Yep, and I'll put it on the Telegram as well. But definitely reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you guys and see how we could support you guys locally as well. We're all trying to bring in funding in the global levels to help us grow, as the Crypto Mondays family here.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
And then before we open it to the floor, I just wanted to get Alberto, if you are here, what is your MonDAI or Monday, as you call it, initiative? Can you just expand on that a little bit on what you've been doing there? Did you drop off? Did we lose Alberto? Okay. Right. So anybody else? I see Eric. What's been happening with in your neck of the woods?
I'm happy to give a quick update about a cross-pollination between Crypto Mondays Atlanta and Crypto Mondays Austin. I pinged Lou 2 or 3 weeks ago about I would be in Austin for a trip, and how did he think about possibly kind of doing a collaboration between our two chapters, and he signed off on it. My company paid for the lunch. We had 21 people show up with 4 or 5 days notice with the big help of Eliza Johnson. And originally it was at Fogo de Chao. Originally they had 3 tables for 24 people. I had them combine them all into one big square. And then we went around the room and had everyone, what I thought would be 10 or 15 minutes. We had everyone introduce themselves and then talk about 1 or 2 projects that they're excited about. And then I kind of emceed it and, tell us more about that or, asked some other questions. Some people were looking for jobs. And that led to an hour-long group conversation that was just phenomenal. And
Wow, that's superb.
so I really liked hearing the person from Andorra talking about like collaborating with Barcelona and whoever was in Zurich talking about France. Like I love the concept of the various chapters collaborating. I'm probably most excited about this meeting from the fact that there is now a Delaware chapter. I am from Delaware. I live in Atlanta, but kind of half joking. But what a pleasant surprise. And then to whoever mentioned posting these sorts of things, I posted about this lunch just earlier today. To the extent any of you are interested in supporting that post, it's already doing pretty well. Feel free to do so.
That's amazing, Greg. Thanks so much. And thanks you joining us. Is it next week you're joining us?
Yes. So I work at Grayscale, mostly covering institutional investors. So I'll be the featured guest next week to talk about some of the institutional interest we're seeing across end allocators, hedge funds, and long-only equity managers. And then there's a bunch of other innovations that Grayscale is pushing into the market.
Beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, Greg. That's awesome.
Thank you.
And Lou, did you want to mention something about Jackson Hole?
Yeah. I told Robin that you'd be mentioning it.
Okay. That I would be mentioning?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know when you want me to.
Right now is just absolutely perfect.
Is right now perfect. Yes. So with Lou's idea to use Crypto Monday for publicity, we've rented a suite in Jackson Hole directly adjacent to the SALT conference, the Four Seasons, and we got a 5,000 square foot suite with 4 bedrooms, whereby we will be hosting, setting up a media center there where Lou can be interviewing people. We're going to run a short Crypto Monday, I believe Monday afternoon instead of Monday evening, Lou, something like right before the start of SALT. So we'll have
SALT
a lot
is
of
Anthony Scaramucci's. It's also called the Wyoming. What is it? Blockchain something? What is it?
Symposium.
Yeah, symposium.
Yeah, symposium. Yeah, so I'll be
and they get a lot of A-listers from the community.
Correct. So the good thing will be grabbing luminaries, interviewing them there. We are working with the UN on a bunch of initiatives for Maria Espinosa, who we are trying to support to run for the first female Secretary General. So we're doing some interviews with her, and then we have a lot of sponsors that are just interested in being on that interview out of Jackson Hole. We'll be using obviously the Crypto Monday audience to, I guess, Lou, to get everyone to watch live if they like. But we do have a camera crew coming into town for that.
It's going to be very cool. Looking forward.
When is the Jackson Hole SALT?
August 17th.
August. Okay, thanks.
And we're not trying to step on Anthony or John Darcy's toes. I've done this before. We do interviews, just keeping the ball rolling because it's a very, private event, especially once JD Vance gets there, there'll be a lot of security. So we'll just be right next door, hopefully taking advantage also of all the private events that will be happening those 4 days. So anybody that might be interested in popping over, let us know. We do have room for 10 in the suite. We'll be finalizing the actual people that will be staying there in the next few days. So reach out direct if you're interested.
So I'm
Thank
friends
you.
with Anthony, and I can definitely get into salt. But one of the things that is a plus for him is he has sponsors.
Yep.
And if you're interviewing the sponsors, that's actually, as media, that's actually good for him because the
Of course,
sponsors
I've
want that
been talking
exposure.
to him. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
been so inundated.
I
When
know.
I were talking about, just the organization this year with the international events happening.
Yeah.
Not sure how many global people will actually be flying in from Dubai and Singapore, but I will be talking to him hopefully this afternoon again. Yes, he definitely needs that extra boost. So we'll be working with him and John Darcy on as much as we can. Collaboration is key here.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm happy to do interviews.
Awesome.
I wasn't planning on going, but I'm a known
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
a
you're coming in. You'll be there?
I don't know. I wasn't planning to until 40 seconds ago when you said this, and then I was like, is that now? I just
Yeah.
did my 40th high school reunion, so I literally had
Oh,
blinders on.
got
Um,
it.
but I'm a known quantity and I'm an acceptable person to be interviewing everyone because I make them look good. So,
Fantastic. Well, Kelly Weaver will be there, and she's organizing a bunch of events through her Primrose PR
mhm.
company. So we should definitely talk. Adrian, give me a call, or I can post my cell. Call me anytime.
I'll text you right here so that you have all my stuff.
Excellent.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
The ladies are really rocking, eh? Sorting
Hmm.
things out here. That's
And
great.
I'm happy to do that. I mean, I have a pretty decent Rolodex, and I've been in blockchain since 2012 full time. So I've been everywhere and spoken everywhere. So if you need somebody's phone number, I mean, I'm sure every the leadership already has everybody's phone numbers too, but so do I, and I've probably already interviewed them or talked to them.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So
Definitely
happy to
reach
help.
out to me.
Let's do
I'll be
it.
confirmed to be down there as well. I think I'm gonna be with Daniel a couple days before it's Salt Lake City before we drive up, right, Lou?
Yep. Yeah, I think we're going to be doing a Crypto Mondays Park City on Saturday and then driving the next day up to Jackson Hole.
Can I just check before we go if any of the new people would like help from anybody on anything? So David, Marcus, Nico, Roslyn, Eric, any of you that would like some help with anything that you've been up to recently, or your launches and your potential launches and so on?
Well, I just planned my launch for August 17th here in Reno, so that's a conflict. So maybe I'm not going to Wyoming.
Right.
I
Well,
have a
that's
comment.
it, I think. Sorry,
One
did
thing,
somebody?
Yes.
Rish,
yeah,
sorry,
this,
Rish,
yeah,
I didn't notice you, but you'd already spoken, so yeah.
yeah. I was working. I think Lou and I think I talked as well to you, Robin. So at Superworld, we have this feature where we're just enabling different communities to have applications on the app on Superworld, and Superworld allows us to kind of help bring in communities around the world. I mean, on different topics, crypto being one of them, Web3, digital assets. So we actually have an alpha in the app of Crypto Mondays, just so people can learn about Crypto Mondays. I can show that off really quick now, or we can do it later on a call with you, Robin, or whenever. So
Well, we done here, Lou, unless you need some time to close off, but we've got two minutes, depending on how
yeah,
quick you're.
yeah, I can show it off. Are you seeing my screen right now?
Yeah, perfect.
So, so the Super World's like a map of the world, just for everyone to understand. So we have people who come in for a lot of different reasons, travel, digital assets. Like we've divided Earth into 64 billion blocks, and so people own locations and stuff like that. We have about 150,000 people in the total community. But we launched this app interface recently, what I spoke to Lou and Robin about. And so we have a number of different apps for different purposes and interests. And so we have this, which is like a Crypto Mondays interface where people can like zoom in and learn about the different chapters. I just want to make sure that it's all fully updated, but I used kind of the resources that are available to kind of put together an alpha. But the point is people want to learn, get in and learn about Crypto Mondays, they can. And then there's like a chat interface. So we want to keep kind of improving this, but the idea is we've started kind of working on it. So this is kind of the first look for you
And
guys.
can it integrate it all with MonDAI? Is there a way that it can link up with Alan? Have you had a meeting with Alan yet?
Yeah, I'm talking to him on Thursday. So thanks
Okay,
for the
cool.
intro. And so I'm going to talk to him on Thursday. I'll show him this.
Brilliant.
And we'll see what we can improve on and what else could be useful. But the goal here is like as Superworld users want to learn about different communities, like they can access all the information and join Crypto Mondays at the various chapters.
Fantastic. It's like a Lego system. Yeah, great.
Yeah. So that's all. Show off.
Thank you, Rish. That's awesome. Lou, are you still with us? Do you want to close off?
Yeah, I just want to
Sorry, Carlos.
Yes, hi. Just two quick things. Is there any place within our community or anywhere that you can check, like let's say like a global agenda of events around crypto around the world? Like basically, okay, for instance, I want to see, because there are different places, but the information is very like
yeah, we keep a list in the main doc. Carlos, I'll send you a link to it. But in the main doc, there's a list of events, that we think are the major events, and we highlight which ones we're going to.
Okay, so how curated is that, Lou?
I'm sorry?
How curated is that list? Is that basically the ones that you basically are going to go?
It's just the ones that I've become aware of and know of after 9 years.
Okay, fantastic. So yeah, just so
Good
you're sending
idea.
that to me, yeah. And also regarding the presentation before about this Crypto Mondays global initiative. Okay, so for instance, as an example, okay, well, as I mentioned, European Blockchain Convention is partnering with Crypto Mondays Andorra, okay, so to create awareness, blah, blah, blah. So they are basically doing the first event in the US this year, I think around November, something like that. They're doing the European Blockchain Convention New York, okay? So for them, it's a first time event in the US, and they are starting with New York. So is this initiative something that could fit something around that? So for instance, this is a big European conference with a lot of traction in Europe, but they're basically just stepping up the game and opening up a new city. So how a collaboration would work with them, so I can go speak with them to see if they're interested.
Yeah, no, very much so. We'd be happy. I'm sure they have, at the very base level, an affiliate programs. So if people sell tickets, and then beyond that, my guess is they've got a lot of featured guests talking. Maybe we can work something out where they also get to come talk at a Crypto Mondays, in New York as part of the package, and we could sell it to people and make. So we'd be, we are generally happy to work with, however people would like us to work with them, and obviously for somebody like that, I think we can add a lot of value.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Because as you were guys explaining this, I was kind of basically just making connections, and yeah, I think for them, yeah, I'm gonna go back to them, just give them like a little info about this, and so what would be the best person to do a first meeting with you, Lou, directly, or someone else?
Yeah, I mean, why don't you can introduce them to David and I, and then we'll follow up.
Yeah.
All right.
So David, David, Fung is David at Crypto Mondays now. .io.
All right.
I paid off the right people. So
Yeah, New York is super organized. So you chose the right place to be for a collaboration.
All right, sounds good then.
Great. Well, respecting everybody's time, Lou, are there any last couple of words you want to do, or?
No, this is great. Thanks, Robin.
Brilliant. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for everything you're doing for us. We
Bye.
salute you.
See ya.
So much,
Ciao.
everybody.